Drones flying into NATO territory have forced the alliance to decide how to respond, if at all, to incidents inside its borders. A drone flew more than 350 miles beyond Ukraine's western border before crashing in Croatia, our NATO member country. The drone was carrying a bomb, Croatian officials said, and it's still not clear whether it belonged to Ukrainian or Russian forces. Another drone recently entered the airspace of Romania, south of Ukraine. And on Tuesday, Ukraine's military said it shot down a Russian drone that had re-entered Ukraine through Polish airspace. The trio of drone incidents has amplified concerns that Russia's war in Ukraine could spill over into NATO countries, even if unintentionally, forcing the alliance to decide how to respond, if at all, to incidents that occur inside its borders. US defense officials say the errant drones that entered NATO territory appeared to be largely inadvertent. Since the start of Russia's invasion, the US military has established a deconfliction line with Russia to reduce the risk of miscalculation and make sure the two militaries operating so close together don't inadvertently clash. The US has tested the line once or twice a day, according to a senior defense official, but so far, it hasn't been needed. But NATO has tried unsuccessfully to connect with Russia via a deconfliction hotline and written letters, raising concerns about Russia's willingness to engage as the invasion of Ukraine has spread further west toward NATO territory, senior NATO military officials said on Wednesday. "We are trying to communicate with them, of course," one of the officials told reporters in a briefing at NATO headquarters. "But it requires two sides to communicate." Russia brought the fight closer to NATO's doorstep last weekend with precision-guided missile strikes near Lviv in western Ukraine, targeting a military training facility just 10 miles from Poland's border. Those attacks came one day after Russian officials threatened convoys that are providing weapons to Ukraine from the west, though a senior US defense official said the facility was not being used for security shipments. The US military has surveillance tools and sensors to help mitigate a potential escalation, including the capability to pick up radar emissions and infrared signatures of missile launchers out of Russia or Belarus. US officials can then analyze the expected trajectory and try to keep an eye on it, so if it diverts, there is an understanding if it's deliberate or accidental, defense officials said.